Digimon Liberator column tips 26, battle coverage 9 versus Pyramidimon. The battle this time is between the puppets of Arisa Kinosaki and the mineral deck of Close, who's under the control of Unchained. Arisa's puppet deck can turn the battle in its favor by deploying familiar tokens and puppet trait Digimon while utilizing suspension. Her usual setup is aggressive, featuring overclock finishers, but this time, her sister Mirai Kinosaki has lent her partner Hanimon, giving Arisa the ability to control the board as well. Arisa has genius instincts when it comes to the Digimon card game, but will she be able to use the new powers she has been entrusted with, along with the charm given to her by her older sister? Meanwhile, Close's mineral deck pulls off powerful effects by trashing Digivolution cards. It may take some time to set up, but once the towering titan Pyramidimon reigns over the battle area, it will quickly crush the opposing player's security with relentless attacks, while remaining resilient thanks to Fragment. An army of puppets is splayed horizontally, while a fortified giant looms above. This is a showdown between decks with diametrically opposed means of attack. Will Arisa be able to win this battle and reclaim Close from the clutches of Unchained? Let's take a look back at how it went. This is Arisa's field. Arisa has a level 5 Shapiromon in her breeding area, with a Sendrilmon and Tobukatmon along with 2 Tamer cards in her battle area. One of the Tamer cards is a Mirai Tamer card. Now that Mirai's partner Hanimon is in the deck, this card can show what it's capable of. Since there are no familiar tokens, which Sendrilmon's effect produces, we can infer that Arisa made a security attack with Overclock on the previous turn. If Arisa's board is not broken at this point, she will be able to win the game imminently. Meanwhile, this is Close's field. Close has a Praganomon that had just moved from the breeding area with 3 Digivolution cards alongside a Tamer card, and in addition, Shademon, a level 4 Digimon with the unidentified trait, which was able to enter the field with its security effect. Curiously, this Digimon does not fit into this deck, which is centered on the synergy between the rock and mineral traits. Perhaps it was slipped in by Unchained. The fact that even Closest partner, Sunarisamon, didn't react at all during the battle may have also been the work of this Shademon. It's Closest turn and the memory gauge is at 4. There are several rock and mineral trait Digimon in the trash, and Praganomon is on the field. If you were able to look at this board and predict what was going to happen, then you are likely a player who has fought against Close somewhere in Liberator. Close makes her move. She pays 4 memory to digivolve Praganomon into Pyramidimon. She then suspends her Tamer card, allowing her to place Sunarisamon and Landramon under Pyramidimon as Digivolution cards. There are now a total of 6 Digivolution cards under Pyramidimon. It's enough to chew through Arisa's 5 security cards and end the game. All the while, there's not a blocker in sight on Arisa's field. Close declares an attack to end the game. The Rocky Titan stirs, moving in to smash Arisa's security to bits. Pyramidimons, when attacking, effect trashes Praganomon, Landramon, and Sunarisamon in order to unsuspend and gain security, A+1. Being trash triggers Praganomon and Landramon's inherited effects, de-digivolving Sendrilmon into Shushumon. Since Shushumon's play cost is 4, Sunarisamon's inherited effect is able to delete it. Pyramidimon's fist crushes 2 of Arisa's security cards. Shapiromon and Shushumon leap out to aid in the security battle, but they cannot stop its fearsome fists. Without pausing, Close declares a second attack. And of course, she declares the when attacking effect, this time trashing Tumblemon, Sunarisamon, and Landramon, granting her attacker security A+1 and unsuspending it yet again. Trashing Tumblemon triggers its inherited effect, granting +1 memory. If this attack goes through, Arisa's defeat will be sealed. Pyramidimon's fist slams down, closing in on the last 3 of Arisa's security cards. The first card, Shumon, eliminated. The second card is Shushumon. It has a security effect that puts it into play at the end of battle. After battling with Pyramidimon, its on-play effect will create a familiar token, but that does not stop the onslaught. Finally, Arisa's last security card, it's none other than the option card, Unique Emblem, Fable Waltz. Arisa's unique emblem has taken the form of a card. As had happened in the battle with Yao, the last security card was changed. This was caused by the charm from Mirai reacting to the feelings of Arisa's partner, Shumon. The security effect activates, triggering the main effect of Fable Waltz. Shumon emerges from the trash, and with its on-play effect, it can grant blocker to a puppet trait Digimon. Arisa chooses her remaining Tobocatmon as the target for this effect. Tobocatmon uses its body to block the last blow of Pyramidimon's barrage. Arisa has survived by the skin of her teeth. Then, close place Gogmamon for a cost of 7. This Digimon excels at defense. It has blocker on its own and has an on-deletion ability to play a low-cost Mineral Rock trait, Digimon from among the top 3 cards of the deck. Close appears to be deploying it to defend against the suspension-based onslaught that puppet strategies are known for. And while Arisa and company had their attention drawn by the unexpected unique emblem, something else was unusual. Close did not use Pyramidimon's end of your turn effect to charge it up with Digivolution cards. This means that Pyramidimon will not be able to use its protective fragment effect, one of its primary strengths. Why would Close do this? Perhaps it was the result of her resisting the brainwashing from Unchained, even if only a little. At any rate, Pyramidimon's torrential barrage of attacks is over, and Arisa's turn has begun. The memory gauge is at 6. Arisa moves Chaperomon to the battle area in the breeding phase, then digivolves Shushumon into Karakurumon for a cost of 3. Then, she uses its when digivolving effect to delete the Shumon on the field, and digivolves into Kaguyamon for no cost. Mirai's partner, the Lunar Princess, descends upon the battle area to grant victory to her sister, Arisa. Having fulfilled the condition of digivolving into a puppet trait Digimon, Arisa declares that she'll use her 2 Tamer cards. Firstly, Mirai's Tamer cards, Your Turn effect. Hanimon is played by placing the Tamer card at the bottom of the deck. Next, Arisa's Tamer cards, Your Turn effect, grants +1 memory. By suspending the Tamer card, she meets the conditions for activating the delay effect of the unique emblem. Shapiromon now digivolves into a new form. The little cat-like figure, dressed as a medieval knight, reminds one of a faithful feline from a fairy tale, sworn to protect its master. But it is not the master that this knight saves. It wields its sword to save its precious friend named Arisa. A new Digivolution possibility for Shumon, Niabutmon, the commander of Arisa's puppet army. Shushumon is played from the hand due to Niabutmon's when digivolving effect. This brings the total number of Digimon on Arisa's field to 4. The 12,000 DP slash deletes Gogmamon. Triggered by the deletion of Gogmamon, Kaguyamon's all turns effect resolves. The brilliant light of the moon, Princess shines down upon the Shademon that had attached itself to Close, deleting it. After that, Gogmamon's on-deletion effect resolves, and Gotsumon is played from the top of the deck. On Arisa's field stands a princess and a knight. The 2 megas flip the odds in an instant. Finally, the stage is set for the Fable Waltz. Arisa has only 1 memory left. All that remains is to push forward to start the first strike. Niabutmon suspends Hanimon with the Alliance effect, attacking with 15,000 DP, and checking 2 security cards. Shumon's inherited effect reduces Gotsumon's DP by 2,000, allowing it to be deleted. First check, Landramon cleared. Second check, Pyramidimon cleared. Now Close's security stack is reduced to 2. After slamming in, Niabutmon tags in Kaguyamon to step into the ring. Forming an alliance with Shushumon, it attacks with 17,000 DP, checking 2 security cards. Third check, Gotsumon, X antibody, cleared. Fourth check, Gotsumon, cleared. This has reduced Close's security stack to 0. Now all she needs to do is wind up the final blow. And of course, when it comes to finishers, this deck can always count on one thing. Arisa plays Shumon at a cost of 3. The turn ends with the memory gauge at 2 on Close's side. Niabutmon's overclock triggers. By deleting Hanimon, it can attack without suspending. When Hanimon is deleted, Niabutmon's all turns effect causes Niabutmon's when digivolving effect to trigger. Arisa plays Shushumon from the hand, inflicting a deadly 15,000 DP blow to Pyramidimon. With Pyramidimon disintegrating in the background, Niabutmon uses its secret technique, Cat of 9 Lives, to pierce through Close's defense. Thus, Puppet Army vs. Sand Giants Showdown was won by Arisa. who enjoyed the battle to the end and succeeded in releasing Close from the clutches of Unchained. The Noah project, orchestrated by Unchained, is not over yet. The future of Lacuna is at stake, so be sure not to miss the battles to come.